Hi, in this video we'll be taking a look at solving linear equations, so solving 1, 2 and possibly 3-step linear equations. Okay, as ever guys, feel free to obviously pause the video, try all of these questions, so attempt all these questions, okay, and then press play when you're ready to check through your answers or your solutions. Okay, this is question number 1a. Solve 2y is equal to 8. Well, 2y means 2 times y, or y times 2. So the opposite of timesing by 2 is dividing both sides by 2. So dividing both sides by 2, okay, I get 2y divided by y, which is just equal to 1y, or just y. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So y is equal to 4. Part B, solve this equation. T take away 4 is 7. Well, if I add 4 to both sides, okay, to balance the equation respectively, okay, I get T is equal to 4 plus 7, which is 11, guys. So T is equal to 11. Okay. Part C, solve x over 4 is equal to 3. Well, multiplying both sides by 4, okay, because the opposite of dividing by 4 is to multiply by 4. So multiply each side. Remember that whatever I do to one side, I must do the exact same to the other side. X equals 3 times 4, which is 12, guys. So x is equal to 12. Okay, so generally speaking, guys, that you are given a mark, okay, per step. Okay, so these are 1-step equations, so 1 step to get to your answer requires 1 mark. 2 steps require 2 marks, okay, 3 steps require 3 marks, okay. That is not always the case, but that's generally how it works when you solve equations. Question number 2, solve y over 3 is equal to 6, so y divided by 3 is 6, so the opposite of dividing by 3 is to times by 3, so multiplying both sides by 3, guys, we get y is equal to 6 times 3, which is 18, guys. Okay, 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, timesing the left hand side by 3, it cancels the division by 3, so I'm just left with y is equal to 18. Part B, solve this equation. Well, 7y is equal to 54, so dividing both sides by 7, okay, we get that y is equal to 54 over 7, okay, and I'm going to leave my answer as an improper fraction because I want us to start getting used to expressing our answers, okay, in terms of a fraction, okay. Of course, you are welcome to write it as an mixed number, okay, but for the purpose of this video I want to just focus on expressing our answers as a normal fraction or like an improper fraction, okay. 7 doesn't go into 54 fully, it goes into it 7 times with 5 remaining. Okay, because 7 sevens are 49, 49 plus 5 is 54. 2c, solve 2t minus 5 is 9. Well, if I add 5 to both sides to balance the equation, okay, I get 2t is equal to 14. Dividing both sides by 2, okay, I get t is equal to 14 divided by 2, which is 7, guys, okay, because 2t means 2 times t, so the opposite of times by 2 is dividing both sides by 2. Okay, this is question number 4a. Solve 3x equals 12 while dividing both sides by 3 to balance the equation respectively. Okay, I get x is equal to 12 divided by 3, which is 4. Okay, part B, solve y subtract 7 is equal to 5, while adding 7 to both sides to balance the equation respectively. Okay, y is equal to 12. Okay, part C, solve 2t plus 8 is equal to 3. Well, if I subtract 8 on both sides, okay, I get 2t is equal to minus 5. Okay, 3 minus 8 is minus 5. And then divide both sides by 2, I get minus 5 halves. Okay, or minus 2.5 or minus 2.5. Okay, but again, I'm going to leave my answer as an improper fraction. Okay, minus 5 halves, minus 2.5, or minus 2.5. Okay, either of those answers are correct. Part D, solve 2y over 5 is equal to 4, well, timesing both sides by 5, okay, I get 2y is equal to 20, okay, 4 times 5 is 20, dividing both sides by 2, I get y is equal to 10, guys. Okay, so y is equal to 10. Okay, the opposite of divided by 5 is to times by 5 on both sides. And then at this step, I've divided both sides by 2. Okay, for that one. This is question number 5, guys. 5 part A. Solve 6g is equal to 18 while dividing both sides by 6, guys, because 6g means 6 times g or g times 6. So the opposite operation is to divide by 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3, guys. Part B. Solve y plus 5 equals 12 while subtracting 5 from both sides to balance it respectively. I get y is equal to 7. Part C, solve x divided by 4 is equal to 3, or x over 4 equals 3. If I multiply both sides by 4, okay, to balance the equation respectively, 3 times 4 is 12. Okay, Part D, solve 5h plus 7 equals 17, while subtracting 7 on both sides, guys, to balance the equation respectively. I get 5h is equal to 10, dividing both sides by 5, guys, okay, I get that h is equal to 2, guys. Okay, so h is equal to 2. Okay. This is question number 6. Solve part A. B subtract 7 equals 12. Well, again, adding 7 to both sides, I get B is equal to 12 plus 7, which is 19. So B is equal to 19, guys. Part B, solve 5e is equal to 40 while dividing both sides by 5, guys, to isolate and get e on its own. I get e is equal to 40 divided by 5, which is 8, guys. Part C, solve 4m plus 6 equals 15. Well, if I take away 6 on both sides to balance it, I get 4m is equal to 9. Dividing both sides by 4, I get m is equal to 9 quarters. Okay, or again, I can write that as 2 1/4 or 2.25. Okay, but I'm going to leave it as a top-heavy fraction or an improper fraction. Okay. Part D, so 5w subtract 6 equals 10. Well, if I add 6 to both sides, guys, okay, I get 5w is equal to 16. Dividing both sides by 5, I get w is equal to 16 fifths, okay, or 16 over 5. Or again, 3 1/5, or 3.2, okay, or 3 1/5, or that. Okay, either answer is applicable and appropriate. Question number 7, part A. Solve this equation. While subtracting 1 on both sides, I get 4x is equal to 8. Dividing both sides by 4, remember that 4x means 4 times x, so dividing both sides by 4, I get that x is equal to 2. Okay, remember 1 mark per step. Okay, part B, solve this equation. Well, if I add 5 to both sides, okay, I get 2x is equal to 9. Dividing both sides by 2, I get x is equal to 9 halves. Okay, part C, solve 2y subtract 1 equals 12. Well, adding 1 to both sides, okay, I get 2y is equal to 13. Dividing both sides by 2, I get y is equal to 13 halves. Okay, or 13 over 2, or 6.5, or 6.5. This is question number 8, part A. Solving this equation, or subtracting 1 on both sides, I get 4x is equal to 18. Dividing both sides by 4, guys, okay, I get x is equal to 18 quarters, or 18 over 4. Okay, which I can cancel down and simplify, divide top and bottom by 2, I get 9 halves. Okay, part B, solving this equation while subtracting 3 on both sides. Okay, 4x is equal to 16. Dividing both sides by 4, I get that x is equal to 16 divided by 4, which is 4, guys. Okay, part C, solve 2q plus 7 is equal to 1. If I subtract 7 on both sides, I get 2q is equal to negative 6. Okay, carefully, remember that 1 take away 7, my answer becomes a negative, yeah, because I'm taking away like a bigger number. Okay, so 1 take away 7 is negative 6 or minus 6. Dividing both sides by 2, I get q is equal to negative 3. Okay, this is question number 9, guys, part A. Solve x plus x plus x equals 15. So I have 3x is equal to 15. Dividing both sides by 3, I get that x is equal to 5. Okay, part B, solve 6x minus 7 is equal to 38. Well, adding 7 to both sides to balance the equation, I get 6x is equal to 45. Dividing both sides by 6, I get 45 over 6, guys. Okay, and that's how I work out my answer. Okay, of course, this does actually simplify. I can divide top and bottom by 3, so I get 15 halves for that. Or 7.5, or 7.5. Part C, solving this equation while subtracting 18 on both sides. Okay, I get 7x is equal to 70 take away 10 is 60. Okay, 4 take away 8 I can't do, so it's going to be 56. Okay, because 4 take away 8 I can't do, so I borrow from this. That becomes a 6. Okay, so that becomes a 14. 14 take away 8 is 6. Okay, write it as like a column subtraction. Okay, so that becomes a 6. That becomes a 1. 6 take away 1 is 5. 7x is equal to 56. Dividing both sides by 7, I get x is equal to 8. Question number 10a, solving this equation while subtracting 3 on both sides, I get 2y is equal to 5. Dividing both sides by 2, I get y is equal to 5 halves. Okay, part B, this one's a bit more trickier. It involves brackets, so expanding the brackets and multiply out the brackets, I get 5t. Okay, take away 15, 5 times negative 3 is negative 15, is equal to 25. Adding 15 to both sides and then dividing it by 5. So adding 15 to both sides, I get 5t is equal to 4t. Dividing both sides by 5, I get that t is equal to 8. For part C, solve this equation, again expanding the bracket. 4 times 5y is 20y, and 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Okay, that has to equal to 48. Okay, rearrange this to make y the subject, adding 8 to both sides and then divide it by 20. I get 20y is equal to 56. Divide both sides by 20, I get 56 out of 20, which is 28 out of 10, which is 2.8, okay? Or better yet, 14/5, okay? Either way is fine. Okay, this is question number 11, solving this equation where I've got x's on both sides. So if I take away 11x on both sides, so I get all my x's on the left hand side, I get 13x, take away 11x, which is 2x. 2x plus 1 is equal to positive 9. Taking away the 1 on both sides, I get 2x is equal to 8. Dividing both sides by 2, guys, I get that x is equal to 4. Okay. For that one. Okay. X equals 4. Question number 12. Okay, solve this equation. If I subtract 3t on both sides, I get 2t. Take away 4 is equal to positive 6. Or just 6. Okay, so taking away 3t on both sides. 5t take away 3t is 2t. 3t take away t just end up cancelling, so it goes to 0. Okay, I get 2t minus 4 is equal to 6. Adding 4 to both sides, I get that 2t is equal to 10. Dividing both sides by 2, I get that t is equal to 5. Okay, this is question number 13. Solve this equation. Well, if I take away 2y on both sides, okay, to balance it, I get 2y plus 3 is equal to 8, okay? Because what I'm doing here, guys, sorry if I'm going a bit quickly here, I'm trying to get all my letters on one side and all my numbers on the other side, okay? So I'm always taking away the smallest amount from the bigger amount, okay? It doesn't matter which side that's on to obviously make it positive. I can, of course, take 4y on both sides, but then I get like a negative 2y, and it makes the sum a tad bit trickier. It doesn't actually change the answer, but it makes it a bit more trickier because then you're dealing with negatives. So I'm trying to avoid that altogether by, keeping our letters positive, okay, at all times. So that's why I take the small amount or the small variable away from the big variable. Taking away 3 from both sides, I get that 2y is equal to 5. Dividing both sides by 2, guys, I get y is equal to 5 halves. Okay, so 5 halves, or 2.5, or 2.5. Okay. This is question number 14. Again, solve this equation where I've got y's on both sides. Taking away 3y on both sides, so subtracting 3y on both sides, I get 2y plus 1 is equal to 13. Subtract the 1 on both sides, I get 2y is equal to 12. Dividing both sides by 2, okay, I get that y is equal to 6. Okay, dividing both sides by 2. Okay, question number 15, solve this equation. Take away 3y on both sides. I get 10 is equal to 2y plus 3. Okay, again, noticing how this time the y is on the right hand side. It doesn't matter, I'm still going to treat it in the same way. Take away 3 on both sides. 10 take away 3 is 7. 7 is equal to 2y. Dividing both sides by 2, I get 7 halves is equal to y, or y is equal to 7 over 2. Okay, question number 16, solve this equation. Take away 2y on both sides. I get 17 is equal to 4y plus 5. Subtract the 5 on both sides. Okay, I get 12 is equal to 4y. Dividing both sides by 4, I get that 3 is equal to y, or y is equal to 3. Okay, that is the same way of writing it. Okay, it's just been rewritten essentially. Y equals 3, it's the same as saying 3 equals y. Okay, right guys, that's the end of today's video on solving equations. Okay, so if you found this useful, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Okay, like this video. Okay, turn on post notifications by clicking that bell icon next to the big red button that says subscribe. Okay, so you don't miss out on further and future videos on this channel relating to GCSE maths, Key Stage 3 maths, Key Stage 2 maths, Key Stage 1 maths, and the occasional A-level pure maths and A-level further pure maths. Okay, but that's it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Abdallah Wahishi, and I run the Abdallah Maths Tutoring 2022 channel. Okay, so if anyone is looking for like a private tutor, then I do offer tutoring, okay, for all levels of maths from Key Stage 1 right the way through to A-level maths. Okay, get in touch with me if you're interested. Okay, but that's it for me today, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now.